most of you have already done this, but you want to think about who is it?
That and other research together this video, which is
Good morning. Welcome to the Thrive Show. I'm Dorothy Pacella, and we have an exciting day for you today. We are at the Health Fair here at Clubhouse 5, and it's being sponsored by our Recreations Department. It's been a 2-day event. This is day 2. But it's very exciting because there's so many opportunities to learn and do more in terms of helping your health. The format here is twofold. There's small workshops going around with very specific subjects that we can learn about. And then in the main room, there are all these vendors that are here to help educate us. So we're excited to spend some time here today to help you and really begin to learn some of these areas. This is my first time here, so let's go find out what we can find out and learn together and thrive. We just walked in the door and we ran into Beth Perrick. She is the president of GRF, and she is also chairing the Thrive Committee to help us be better and healthier here in the village. So Beth, why are you here today? And share with us your thoughts on the health fair.
I'm here today to work at the Thrive table and encourage people to come and have a video made of themselves talking about how wonderful it is to live here and what it is they do to thrive here. Because, you know, everybody thrives in their own different way, but this is the most wonderful place on earth to live, and there are so many opportunities in which to thrive and grow and enjoy life, and also to reach out and be with others and help others. So it's the best place ever.
This is what the schedule looks like, and it's very full. We go from 11 to 3, and as you can tell, there's a lot happening. So these are the workshops, as I mentioned earlier, and so all the different rooms are full of information to help the residents either be better or learn more. So you can see this morning we're going to have golf demos. At 11:30 there's fall prevention, which is phenomenally important for us. Long-term care insurance, one-step chair demos. Aquazuba is going to be in the pool, stretching demos, upper band exercises, and it goes on lower band, static dance, and so it goes straight through till 3 o'clock. So it's 4 hours packed. And yesterday looked exactly the same with different types of classes. All these classes are sponsored by the Recreation Department, and they're there for our use. We're headed into the main ballroom, and this is where all the vendors are set up. They have lots of information, a lot of freebies, and maybe some even free food, and you know what that does to motivate the villagers to come out. Let's go. We just found one of our first presenters, Joel. He's the PGA pro up at the country club, our country club, that is. And so he's going to be giving some demos today. So I was excited to hear from you. This is the second annual health fair. And were you here last year?
We were not here.
You were not here, so this is your first year. So what are your goals today to help, and the information to share with us?
Well, the information I'm going to share with people today as they're coming by, is a lot of stretching. A lot of stretching and a lot of kind of golf emphasized stretching in different parts of the body to kind of limber you up. Maybe if you're a golfer, increase your club head speed, and just kind of overall learning how to relax and stretching those joints and those muscles out.
How does golf help villagers thrive?
Well, for one, it's a really good practice that they don't attack each other or kill each other while on the golf course because we're so busy. But I guess the best thing I could say what helps thrive is, body and mind. It's something that you're really engaging every day. And we have a lot of people that they play every day, and they're at least 3-4 times a week, twice a week, but you're engaging everything, especially with people. You get to see us, and then when you're out on the golf course, what better place is there to be? Maybe the beach, right?
So Joel,
yes.
If somebody finally decided it's time to take golf lessons, and we have this beautiful golf courses, but I've never taken advantage of, even the small 9-hole. If we wanted to take lessons, how do we go about that?
Well, the first thing you would do is come down to the Village Greens building and downstairs of the golf shop. You could seek one of us out, myself, Sean, Anthony, or Tom McRae, or Christine Callan. We all give a lot of golf lessons and get people started right from scratch. It's the best way to start because you don't have any bad habits, right? So you're kind of fresh, ready to go. And we basically focus on getting people out to that par 3 course first, Getting him to practice, because if you're not practicing, it's really, really difficult. But other than that, just come see us. We'll get you started. Yeah, it's exciting. It's fun.
Brian, it's so great to see you.
Thank you.
We're still here at the Clubhouse 5, and you are the director
Yes.
of the Recreation Department. And you all have done so many wonderful things for the residents over the years and really influence our wanting to purchase here and also
Right.
to thrive here, and hence our show.
Right.
So congratulations on your
Thank you.
second annual. Attendance yesterday was great because you
Yes.
had 500 guests, and we're only in the first hour of day 2, so I'm
Right.
sure you're up to a great time. Share with us the objectives of today, not only with the fair, but also all the great work you do with the department, as well as its constant evolution,
Yeah.
and how we as residents can help you bring and raise the bar on your programs.
Sure. Well, we always want to hear what our residents want, and as the recreation department, we're striving to make sure we meet those demands of our residents. So the recreation department, we do coordinate many different events throughout the year. This being one of them. And this is a relatively new event here. It's the second annual. Last year was the first, and we had about a little over 300 people attend last year. And this year we have over 500 yesterday, and hopefully we're going to meet that goal again, today as well. But the sponsors is really what makes this event possible, with their, attendance, of course, and also their donation and their support and the funding of it. Allows us to really provide something that really is going to benefit the community, the residents, to be educated about whether it's mental health or physical health, and we have different breakout sessions where people can attend and learn. We also have some fitness classes and programs that we're doing. So it's just a very comprehensive overall, mind, body health, and wellness.
So when they come to the fair and they see something that they think they might be interested in, and they want to enroll, is there an enrollment period, or can I come anytime? Are there any restrictions? Do I have to pay? How does that work if I want to come to a class?
Sure, it's a little bit of both. So we have classes that are free, and one in particular is obviously the Emeritus program, where people have to register through the Emeritus Institute. Our programs and classes, there is a registration process, so we know how many people are coming. They may be fee-based or they may not, depending on what it is. And of course, we have all the information here. They can pick up the flyers and the pamphlets and the information, and then make their decision and come down to the rec office or a clubhouse and go ahead and sign up.
If I want to do a class that I've not seen here in the village, would that be a great thing to communicate with you and your team?
Absolutely, yeah. We want to know what people want to do. I think we would do a real disservice if we just did what we think people want to do. We really want to focus on what people want. So, yeah, we're very open to ideas, suggestions, anything that we can improve. We're all about that, and really want to evolve and make sure that we provide the activities that people want to do.
Right. And that they're capable of doing, particularly as they become seniors, because I've done a lot of your classes.
Right.
I've done especially Silver Sneakers, which I love.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes the residents think, oh, I could never do that. I
Right.
could never exercise. I can't lift weights. And what I found was so important, and the message I'd like to convey today to our villagers, is that you tailor everything to yourself.
Right.
And my favorite phrase from one of my instructors is, you do you.
Right.
Don't do me. Don't do the guy next to you. Do
Exactly.
you. And so don't be afraid, because our instructors, especially in the village, are sensitive to the level of ability that our villagers
Right.
have. And we don't want them to fail. We don't want them to get hurt. And we want them to come back and continue the program.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I mean, everybody has to realize their limitations, and they have to work within their limitations. And just bottom line is have fun. And that's what this is about. It's about educating, showing what we offer, learning how to use fitness equipment, or maybe there's an aqua aerobics class that they want to attend to. So it's just all about education.
The other thing, too, I found in my sneakers class, Brian, was that it created a whole new sphere of social activity with our friends in the class.
Right.
So I have friends I wouldn't have met if I hadn't come to Silver Sneakers. And in addition, if somebody's missing, you're worried. Like,
Yeah.
where is she? Has anybody heard from her?
Right.
And so it's a whole different structure in terms of support that you don't get through any other kind of environment within the club. And we're all watching out for each other. So I applaud you for your efforts. Congratulations. This is a job well done.
Thank you.
Keep it up. Make it bigger. Make
We
more
will.
days. Do everything more because it's all about fit and health.
Right.
My personal goal is to join the Centurion Club.
Okay.
And
Perfect.
so I've got 30 years to do it.
Right.
And so I'm fit and I'm here.
Good. Well, it
and
starts
so
right now.
It starts right now.
Yep.
So bless your heart, and also recognizing the Centurions, I just think it's phenomenal. So they're our
Awesome.
most treasured residents that we
Absolutely.
have. Thank
Yep.
you so much for your time.
So much to learn from them.
We are. I
All
know.
right.
Thank
you.
Bye.
All right. Take care.
Bye. Just arrived in the ballroom in Clubhouse 5, and this is where our vendor sponsors are in terms of sharing their information with our residents. So let's go for a walk and see what we find out. Come on along. One of our important sponsors here today is Chick-fil-A. They're providing a free lunch for all of us. Lunch is free, so you can't beat it. So we've got a great chicken wrap and some fruit pies, so it's really healthy. So bless their heart, they're going to keep us all active while we're going to the fair and not have to leave hungry. Hope you enjoy your meal.
Gets all through, then a couple weeks later, a doctor will call you and give you your results, and then also send you the reports.
We're here talking to one of our sponsors today about hereditary DNA testing, which is something you can take advantage of with their products. So I have with us Tom is with this organization, and he's really the expert in DNA testing. So Tom, tell us about the product. Tell us how we go about getting it, and how does this all work?
Okay, great. Yeah, so it is a DNA screening, and so it's kind of underwritten by Medicare, so they do have some qualifications to get approved for it. So you need to be between 65 and 80, had Medicare Part B, or if you have the Medicare Advantage, when you have your supplement, then it needs to be a PPO and not an HMO. So that's kind of the qualifications there. And then you need to either have cancer personally or within your family members, or parents or cousins or things like that. And then it's
Why would I want to do it?
well, it's because it's hereditary.
It's hereditary?
So it'll let you know what genes you're carrying, and so then in the report you'll get back, it'll tell you what genes, and then it's nice to let your kids know or grandkids know that you have these genes, and so they can kind of, information is power, right?
Right.
So they can be more proactive rather than reactive.
Would I need to take it to my physician right away? Do I share that with my medical provider?
Yes, so you will get a report, and then that's something you can take to your physician. And then the other one is the pharmacogenomics, and then that one is more for medicines, for pharmaceuticals and things. So it'll let your doctor know what you're going to have adverse reactions to. So that's a really important one, right? Because if he's going to prescribe a medication to you, but if you're going to end up being allergic to it, it would sure be nice to know before you take that med that he's like, yeah, I can't give you this one.
So the DNA test, the tests provide those types of feedback.
Correct.
So in lieu of getting an allergic reaction, you can be proactive and have something else prescribed for you for whatever condition you have.
Absolutely.
Fabulous.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that's really important. And the great thing is so the Medicare, they're being proactive, right? And so they're underwriting this and paying for it. So if you can get this done for no cost, I mean, it's great information to have, for you and your doctor.
So on the market, there are a lot of DNA tests. And when you get the results back, you know what percent of your heritage is from Scotland and Ireland and Europe. But this is very different because now it's using your DNA to provide medical feedback to you. And this is incredible because it's hereditary cancer. But it seems like it's just the tip of the iceberg. And it can become a very big thing and the benefit for seniors as well as our children. So can you give us an idea of what the industry is doing and how this is going to even get bigger and better?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's very exciting with what's coming out. So now we have these two that are coming out with the Alzheimer's test here in the next couple months. They're going to be coming out with the diabetes ones and others down the road. So yeah, it's pretty exciting with what's coming.
I find this so incredible because, again, knowledge is empowering, and particularly not only for your personal health, because if you share this with your provider, you can be proactive about where you're at, but then also sharing the information with your children, because again, there's no need to be surprised with what's happening, because it's DNA, it's non-negotiable, you got it, and so let's figure out a way to be proactive and have you live longer in the village. We're here with one of our sponsors who does bone density tests, and something that's very important for our seniors because it's something that happens to us all, men and women. Everybody thinks it's just a female condition, but it's not. And the important thing is that you understand your bone density, and this test is going to be great because it really gives you accurate current information. There's different levels of bone density between the osteoporosis, but also osteopenia. So we want to talk to the experts today and get some feedback on what their services are so they can help us be stronger.
You need your middle finger right there on the caliber, okay? And you just fix this here. So I'm going to go ahead and fix this because we want your joint. You can touch out just move it a little bit. Right over there, maybe right there. I think that's the joint. Alright, just leave it there, hold it.
Yeah, so it's called PDO thread. We use it in heart surgery all the time.
Heard of osteostrong?
No.
He used to own it. He's the franchise owner, and he sold it to us.
Minimal bruising. So it's unlike fillers.
It focuses on your skeletal systems.
It's right on Lake Forest.
This is our new address. Yeah, right on El Toro.
Great.
Yep. Home Goods Shopping Center.
I'm going to ask you a question. So
Yes.
what did you just do with Dorothy? What did you just do?
I just did a bone density scan with Dorothy so we can see where she's at, if she has osteopenia or healthy bones. Yeah.
And what do you think of this technology?
Excuse me?
What do you think of this technology?
I think of this technology, it's great because I do engage myself also in the machine and I've seen improvement. I have sciatica and it's gone after 2 months. Yeah. It's a truly amazing technology that they came up with.
So how does this differ from bone density tests that you go in the X-ray departments where you're laying down?
Oh, okay. So the one that you do with your doctor, that one you actually lay down, that's a full body. So they can look at your hips, your femur, your back, your spine. So basically us, we just look at the hand because most of the time it's similar percentage on, on every part. So that's the reason why.
So this is an indicator if you haven't had the full body bone
Yes,
scan.
at least you have like a baseline
Basis.
somewhat that you could take to your doctor and say, hey, can I check my full body and see if everything is okay?
And sometimes I think there's the fear of the full body scan because of the other kinds of tests that we need to do.
Exactly.
But in this case, it's a good indicator, objective.
Exactly.
And then tell me about men and women. Do you have a lot of patients men that do this as well?
Actually, to tell you the truth, we have a higher number of women that does what we do because of the fact that women loses 1% of their bone density as soon as we turn 30 every year. And we are 1 out of 3 women will have osteoporosis and 1 out of 5 men will have osteoporosis. That's why.
But it's important, and very often what my education has been is because I have osteopenia, as we
Yes.
found out, but we confirmed it.
Yes.
Is that very often when a senior falls and they break their fall, they break a bone, they think the fall broke the bone, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It's because they had osteopenia or
That they did,
osteoporosis,
yes.
and then the bone broke.
Exactly.
So that's why it's so important.
It's very
no matter how you get the information,
Yes.
that you are proactive because there's nothing you can do to undo the breaking bones.
Exactly. And that's why they call it a silent disease.
Absolutely.
Exactly. It's like you don't know what you have, and all of a sudden you're like, I thought I'm okay, but yeah.
Strong.
Yes.
I think I'm strong.
Yes.
But you have no idea that inside of your bone it's deteriorating.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of things you can do
Exactly.
between supplements and some pharmaceutical and exercise. All of it, it's not hopeless if in fact you've got a problem.
Exactly. But also, I just wanted to say we just got recently a list of supplements for bone.
Yes.
And there's a lot of them that actually doctor will prescribe you instead of helping. They're actually helping you lose more density.
Oh, how interesting.
Exactly. It is interesting. It's very interesting. Yeah. That's why I have few members that are not taking any bone medication. They're just doing what we do at the center. They refuse So the doctor is like, okay, I'm not gonna deal with you. I'm not gonna give you a bone scan. They're like, I don't care. I'll do what I want to do. I don't want to take any bone medication.
Well, bless you for taking care of them, because there's many alternatives. But as we've said, it's the silent disease.
It's a silent disease.
So, Linda, welcome to the village today.
Thank you.
We see that you're from the Mission Hospital and the Mind and Memory Program, and it's such an important topic and brings such value to our residents. Share with us some of the advantages and what services you provide at Mission Hospital for us.
Thank you for asking me. We're an outpatient program for people who are experiencing early stage memory loss for any reason, plus a mental health condition that often goes along with that, such as worry and anxiety, sadness and depression, sleep problems, PTSD. We can help with a lot of conditions.
And do you have to stay in the hospital for this, or do I go on a daily basis and participate with my care with the skilled professionals on site?
It's an outpatient program, so you do not stay in the hospital. In fact, we're not in the hospital, we're on the campus of the hospital, and our office doesn't look anything like an institutional setting. It's very warm and friendly, and people come between 2 and 4 times a week for a half day. We have programs Monday through Friday every morning and Monday through Thursday afternoons. And it's covered by Medicare and most major health insurance plans as well.
Do you have patients that stay for a long time? Do I make this part of my daily routine, or do I notice a benefit and then go home and then maybe I come back? How does it work?
People enroll, and most people stay about 6 months, but some people stay longer because they're benefiting from the program and they don't want to stop. And people get a structure to their day by coming. They get a chance to socialize with people who are going through the same exact thing they are. And they also have a purpose, and they get cognitive stimulation as well. Our program is group therapy based, so when people are with us during the half day, they'll experience and participate in 3 sessions of group therapy, plus they can have individualized therapy, and we serve lunch and snacks and do a fun activity.
That sounds good. In terms of the results, how large are these classes? Am I one of 50 people, or do I have a smaller group that I benefit from?
The group sizes are about 10 to 12 max. So there are small groups, but our program has space for more than 60 per session, mornings or afternoons.
That's great. And you are so close to us, the Mission. And you do an overall benefit across all of your caring for all of your patients, whether it be in the hospital or this. So we thank you for coming today, and congratulations on a job well done.
Thank you so much. And if you do feel it's a little far, we provide free round-trip transportation door-to-door for our patients.
Even better! A free ride. There's no reason to stay home.
Right.
Don't be afraid, and come to Mission Hospital and take care of your mental health. I'm talking to Dan from the Emeritus Institute. We all know and love these programs because they provide a wealth of help and information and stimulation to us as villagers. Dan's joined us today at the health fair with a great amount of information for us and access. So we wanted to spend a few minutes with him and understand really what the scope of the Emeritus classrooms do for us. So Dan, tell us about the programs and how they work and how we go about getting enrolled.
Excellent. So we have about 6,000 Emeritus Institutes throughout the community, and about 3,000 of them live here in the village. We have about 85 classes that we are able to offer here for the community, ranging from health classes and art classes, language classes, and music classes. And as you've seen here in our brochures, all of our classes are academically rigorous, mentally stimulating, socially engaging, and health improving. So it's a holistic type of program, and they're all tuition free. So everyone is welcome, and we really encourage everyone to get involved.
And part of the benefit that you offer is many of those classes are here right on our village. We don't have to go to an off-site campus to benefit from the program. So what % of your classes are in the village?
Exactly. So we have about 220 classes, and about 85 of them are here in the village. So probably about 40% or though, but don't try my math. So we'll see about that. But again, all of our courses, through Saddleback College, because we're a community college, we go to the community. So villagers really just have to step outside their door and go to the nearest clubhouse, and classes will be there for them.
And your instructors, as I understand, are professionals. They're not a first-time instructor. They know their field, and they're focused with their students, which are the seniors. So it isn't something different in terms of going to a public JC. Tell us about your instructors and your faculty.
Yeah, I'm so glad you asked. So these aren't just recreation type of courses or community courses. Our instructors typically either have a master's or doctorate degree and have to meet the state minimum requirements for teaching in a community college. Specifically for older adults, they either have had to work with older adults or be trained in education for the older adult student. So not only are they content experts, they're also experts in the education of an older adult in the classroom. So again, it's really important to note that our faculty are specifically trained to not only teach their content, but to reach out and make sure that someone in the class is getting the perfect experience for them.
I understand with the enrollment process, you have semesters like most schools. Can you only start a class at the beginning of the semester, or can you enroll any time once we've had the catalogs?
Great question. So we have what's called open enrollment for our courses. We do follow a 16-week semester, but after the semester starts, at the instructor's prerogative, if there's still room in the class, people are welcome to join us.
That's great. Well, there's a great opportunity for us, and it's right in our own backyard, literally. You can just walk down the street and go to a class. So I encourage you to use the classes because they really not only stimulate the brain and your education, but again, it expands your horizons and you meet new friends and new neighbors. And it's a whole different social network, which is also part of the mental stimulation because it gets you out of your comfort zone and gets you to know new people and villagers, which is why we're all here.
And I would like also to say thank you to Laguna Woods Village. We have a 40-year partnership with the village here. The program's just about 43 years old, and we've been connected with Laguna Woods since its inception here. So we're so grateful for the partnership, and we look forward to many, many years of continued partnership.
Great. We can't wait for them to be centenarian too, with 100 years. So bless your heart.
Thank you again.
Thank you so much for your partnership.
Very good.
Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed our tour today of the Health Fair at Clubhouse 5. This is the second annual and many more years to come. I think it's so important for the information that's provided here by the Recreation Department. It's empowering, and it really gives us opportunities to continue to thrive in the village. It's really important because of what we're doing and where we're at. We are so blessed. Personally, my goal is to be a centenarian, and I've got lots of years to get ready for that. So in the meantime, please be healthy, be well, stay fit, get fit, and we welcome you, and I wish you well. Thanks for showing us and sharing time with us today. Bye-bye.